Hello YouTube, this is Zone Soldier 86 coming back to you with part 3 of the video tutorial series on how to make Super Smash Bros. 64 levels. And I wanted to showcase one last bit from the Sonic 2 mod that I've been working on. And this is the Chemical Plant Zone. And I wanted to take a little extra time to talk about this zone in particular because it is the zone that overwrites Planet Zebes from the Metroid series. And since in video 2 we were talking a little bit about stage hazards and how they play into the design process of making Super Smash Bros. Levels, it's really important that you consider those stage hazards because they have to be in place when you overwrite the levels. In other words, we can't get rid of that lava or it'll cause the level to crash. So it's kind of interesting to think about, but it's kind of a you have to think about a workaround. What's a level that you are thinking about making that could have that lava stage hazard? And in Sonic 1, in the Sonic 1 mod, I chose to use Marble Zone because clearly that had a lot of lava in it. And for Sonic 2, Chemical Plant Zone, if you know Sonic 2 really well, there's no lava. But if you look at the background picture, you see that kind of yellowish haze in the background. And I just figured, that would be a pretty good fit for the lava that we see in the Planet Zebes level because the lava is kind of, actually they consider it acid. They call it acid in the game. I think it's lava because it kind of burns the character and it looks kind of yellowish. So I think it fits pretty well. Let's take a look here and see what it looks like in game. So you can already see the lava bubbling down here at the bottom. And one of the things you'll need to consider when making your level is that lava is going to have the same sort of rising and falling effect that it did in the original Planet Zebes level. So your level design has to kind of account for that. And what I chose to do here for the Chemical Plant Zone is incorporate these little 45-degree angle, kind of like a giant V shape with the tubes. Oh, here comes the lava. And as it burns the characters, it kind of launches them up. One of the things I really find fascinating with this lava, see, we're seeing it with Donkey Kong right now, is that if you get caught, where you're in the launch zone, you're gonna just bounce back and forth from the ceiling, and I think that's so hilarious. Like, oh, I'm getting nailed. Oh my goodness. I just think it's absolutely hilarious. This is a no-go zone. If you're playing this level with friends, you can kind of laugh at them if they get themselves caught up down here and then end up getting blasted off into the ceiling, and it kind of compounds the damage into the character and causes them to just obliterate. I find that fascinating. Somebody might sit there and go, well, that's a cheap tactic. I'm not going to make my level like that. But, you can decide to do whatever you want with your levels, and I'm going to do it, I'm going to choose to do whatever I want for mine. Thanks, Kirby. So, this is probably one of the major stage hazards to consider because obviously this is a major factor into this particular level. There are some other ones too. We'll have to talk about the Pokemon in Saffron City, which I chose to replace with Casino Night Zone. And there's a few other hazards that'll come up into play as well. Spawn points are also very important too. We're going to want to make sure we spawn our characters above the lava. Whenever we start the stage, the lava always starts at the bottom of the level and then kind of rises. But if your characters, if you're playing with somebody who's not experienced playing these levels or even playing 64, they're not going to know that lava is going to come up and could catch them off guard. And I could see that would be really frustrating. So starting your characters off on the top is probably the best bet for that particular level. We're going to stop here and then we're going to start diving in a little bit to the actual level creation process. So we'll begin video 4 talking about how to gather textures.